If everything goes to plan, construction on the second biggest wind energy project on the planet will start in the second half of 2023. The Sunzia Wind and Transmission Project ambitiously combines a 3.5 gigawatt wind farm in New Mexico with 500 miles of transmission lines to transport that energy to Arizona. It's a critical undertaking in the U.S., a country in dire need of more renewable energy and an expanded grid. But the road to construction has been arduous. The first permits for the project were submitted 14 years ago in 2009, laying bare an urgent problem. Part of the reason there aren't more projects like Sunzia is the time it takes to get clearance to build green energy infrastructure. The Biden administration has proposed an admirable goal of decarbonizing the grid by 2035. Which would require a 5-fold increase in renewables. The government will funnel historic amounts of money into green energy, over $400 billion via the Inflation Reduction Act alone, to achieve that goal. Yet the glacial pace with which energy projects move threatens the objective. Wind and solar farms, geothermal power plants and hydroelectric dams take between 5 and 15 years to get construction authorization. At the center of the issue is the National Environmental Protection Act, which requires companies to perform environmental assessments of their energy projects to ensure the preservation of local ecology. This process is necessary, but some argue that it's bloated. The median time span for NEPA reviews is between 4 and 6 years, says Ran Sudd of the Brookings Institute's Center for Regulation and Markets. Sunzia's 14-year travail is on the extreme end, but Sudd said it's not highly unusual for environmental assessments to take 10 years. Then, and only then, can the building start. And that can be where the real problems begin, says Hunter Armistead, CEO of Pattern Energy, the company now helming Sunzia. NEPA allows local groups to challenge the government's decision to grant permits, which can delay the construction process further. It effectively keeps adding more and more requirements, Armistead said. Some challenges to clean energy projects are done out of blatant self-interest. For instance, objecting to wind turbines deflating property values by ruining an ocean view. In other cases, groups of concerned locals are revealed to be backed by the fossil fuel industry. But often those fighting back against green energy projects are genuinely concerned about fauna and flora. At odds are two different strands of environmentalism. Proponents of a green revolution want to preserve the planet by mitigating global warming. That requires massive amounts of new renewable energy, the construction of which is often opposed by people trying to protect wildlife and vulnerable ecosystems.